Hi everyone, the latest leg of our adventure takes us from Big Bend National Park to southern New Mexico, where we settled in for 7 days just north of the city of Las Cruces. White sand, pistachio nuts, a cool mountain range, and a slot canyon are some of the highlights. Here we go.
An awesome RV spot reserved several months ago in Leesburg Dam State Park became our home base. Another stellar state park nestled along the Rio Grande River. This park offers spacious sites, covered outdoor areas, historic hiking and biking trails, and is within close proximity of Las Cruces and the Organ Mountains. Shadowed by the Organ Mountains, Las Cruces invites us to a downtown farmers market featuring music, crafts, souvenirs, and some fresh foods during our short midday sightseeing trip. We took the opportunity to visit Beck's Coffee to pick up some on-site fresh roasted coffee beans for our new bean grinder and French press. A visit to Las Cruces would not be complete without seeing the world's largest chili and a giant roadrunner made from recycled garbage. Friendly people, great weather, and a fun little city make this a day to remember. With the need to get our blood flowing and legs moving, we ventured to the 9,000-foot Organ Mountains, whose volcanic spires had the shape of organ pipes. We hiked the historic 3-mile Dripping Springs Trail. In the 1870s, a gentleman by the name of Eugene Van Patten created the Van Patten Mountain Camp here. The Dripping Springs Trail leads to the remnants of this camp, which attracted notorious guests such as Billy the Kid and Pancho Villa. Rising from the heart of the Tularosa Basin is one of the world's great natural wonders, the glistening white sands of New Mexico. Great wave-like dunes of gypsum sand have engulfed 275 square miles of desert, creating the world's largest gypsum dune field. White Sands National Park preserves a major portion of this unique dune field, along with the plants and animals that live here. The gypsum here feels like a cross between powder and sand. Once you are transformed into this stark white environment, your senses become heightened to this ecosystem that exists nowhere else on Earth. Most are overcome by a giddy playfulness that this environment seems to impart on you. Soft to the touch, the gypsum is unique to climb, sled down, or just roll around and play in. And who can resist pistachio nuts? We can't. So a visit to nearby Pistachio Land is a must. Pistachio samples allowing visitors to sample many flavors are on tap in the Pistachio Land store. And who could leave without a pistachio ice cream? A short drive from Leesburg Dam is an off-the-beaten-path hike to a slot canyon. With no official trailhead or signage, finding this hike requires some investigation. A hop over a fence is required, making this hike a bit more adventurous and exciting than the usual hike. For those of you who do not know the nature of a slot canyon hike or their lure, let me explain. A slot canyon is a very narrow gorge with steep high walls, often made from basalt or sandstone. Deeper than they are wide, these canyons can be beautiful, yet treacherous for those who enter. They are prone to flash floods and offer a few ways in or out. One of the most popular slot canyons is Antelope Canyon in northern Arizona. This place is remarkably beautiful and is unlike anything you might have ever seen. To understand how a slot canyon is formed, this is Antelope Canyon during a flash flood from rains of a nearby storm. Beauty quickly turns to violent chaos, with death awaiting anyone in the canyon, as happened to 11 international tourists in 1997 when they were sightseeing and caught in the canyon when it flooded with water and debris from a rainstorm 15 miles away. The rushing floodwaters were sudden, and within just minutes, part of the touring group and other wanderers through the canyon was swept away. Their guide, who survived, was found naked and battered, with his skin raw from the water and debris. He clung to a ledge of the canyon after the ill-fated attempt to save a couple of the tourists. Such a paradox where incredible beauty can quickly turn deadly. Slot canyons are not all the same, but they are formed through the same geological process: erosion. A fault or crack in the rock opens, exposing the edges of a newly exposed rock to erosion from water. In the Northwest, these cracks open because of pressure from tectonic movement. I describe slot canyons as eye candy with varying colors and textures and sunlit blue skies above. This short slot canyon hike in southern New Mexico did not disappoint and was a fun, short morning adventure. The quarter-mile hike led us to the slot entrance, where we made our way through the narrowing canyon. The walls visually appear to be soft soil and rocks, but to the touch you realize they are hard and stone-like. Slots are often clogged with large boulders and debris brought in by flooding waters, sometimes making the journey challenging.